with using my new moisturiser. I bought this week with a Black Friday discount from Boots. I think it was 15% off, which is pretty good for like a brand where I can't get a pro discount, or you know, Boots doesn't often have kind of money off deals and things. It's the Sea Rush Brightening Double Cream from Ole Henriksen, and I've used it a few times. It's lovely. It's very, very thick. It almost feels like a balm. So you have to kind of scoop a little bit out and warm it up on your face. But it feels lovely. The other face cream in this range, just the original Sea Rush Crush cream, I really like the feeling of it, and it's more of a gel cream, which I normally love, but I felt like it was too slidey underneath my makeup, so I had a little sample of that. I used it up, and I wouldn't buy that again for me. Can you hear that? It is approaching dinner time, so we will probably be interrupted by a lot of hungry kitties. Are you hungry? Are you getting hungry? Where was I? I always leave them like snacks in their bowl for throughout the day, but there's nothing quite like dinner time, is there? So in the spirit of trying a few new bits, I am going to use a little sample of the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. It's the Magic foundation, and I did used to wear this years ago. I was never, when it first came out, I was never that impressed by it. I thought it was nice, and nice enough that I bought a few for my kit, but I think since this has launched, the cats are driving me insane. Can you tell? There's one scratching my sofa, hang on. Yeah, when this launched, like I remember I did buy a few for my kit, but I wasn't like as crazy about it as I am with the Airbrush Flawless now that that's come out. And I think probably just foundation technology has moved on a lot since then, and you know, I've always had quite high expectations for foundation, and I thought this was just nice but pretty bog standard. But I got given a bunch of these samples not long ago, and I've been meaning to give it another try, and why not? So this is the shade 3.5 Fair, which, with a little bit of fake tan on my face, which I did last night. It's the Isle of Paradise one. They did a really good Black Friday set in Boots. Again, can you tell I had such a great time looking around my local Boots the other day, and I couldn't resist. I was after some new fake tan. So it's the spray in a medium. I'll link the set below, and I will try and get this up this weekend so that there might still be a few of these deals left around. So yeah, I mean the colour's not bad, but I think I'm going to warm it up with my concealer a little bit. I don't know, I don't hate that, but I definitely think the Airbrush Flawless foundation from Charlotte Tilbury is going to be my favourite for a long time. It just gives more coverage than this, it looks a bit smoother. Yeah, I think I feel the same way about this. I think it's really nice. And if you want just a natural matte, this is lovely. It's kind of matte, but it doesn't make your face look sort of dry or flat, which is actually a bit of an achievement because my skin is so dry at the moment. I think it's why I'm loving that Ole Henriksen double cream so much, because it is giving me like a nice hit of moisture without anything kind of oily or heavy. So yeah, in all fairness, this is giving me quite matte skin but without completely drying my skin out. So I think it's nice for that reason, but I'm going to stick with the Airbrush Flawless, I think. I'm looking quite dark under my eyes, so I'm now going to use just a little bit of extra coverage under there. I'm always quite wary of this, and it's one of the things that clients tend to point out, because I like a heavy makeup. It doesn't really register with me, but a lot of my clients will notice cakiness under the eyes. I think I just like a proper cake face on myself, and it doesn't bother me that much. But yeah, I mean, I have definitely been wearing less makeup under my eyes for the past few years since I started having tear trough filler anyway, but I'm looking really dark under there. So I'm using some of the Becca under eye brightening corrector. It's like a kind of a light pinky tone. This product has been around for years and years and years. I got this as a freebie a couple months ago with one of those epic cult beauty gifts that they do every so often. I absolutely love those gifts. It's just so good because I do spend a lot of money on makeup. Like if I need to do a big order for my kit, if there's anything that I absolutely need, then I'll just go ahead and get it. But most of the time I do wait until there's some kind of offer or a free gift, or you know, it's just worth getting a bit more for your money in that way. And a lot of the brands on Cult Beauty aren't brands that I can get a pro discount on elsewhere. So Charlotte Tilbury, for example, they have a scheme for pro artists where if you provide proof that you're a working makeup artist in whatever sector of the industry you're in, they will give you some money off, which is really helpful. And when you think about it, it makes sense for brands to do that, because I love Charlotte Tilbury, so that's just one example. There's a whole bunch of brands that do it, NARS, Urban Decay, like MAC, all those big brands. But their products are literally getting into people's hands and onto people's faces. So, and that's the best way to find out if you're gonna like a product or not. So I do think that it does definitely benefit both parties having a pro artist scheme. So I can see why they do it, and for me it makes a huge difference, because you know, people will complain about having to spend 25-30 quid on one foundation. If I want to invest in new foundations for my kit, I might need to buy 6, 8, 12, 15. So it makes a massive difference to me. But I definitely think that most of my clients, without even me trying to sell anything, do tend to come away from their appointment with, you know, a few, like a little shopping list with a few bits on it. So yeah, it's definitely helpful. But any brand that I don't get a discount on, I'm still looking for a good deal, or you know, just a little bit more. And Cult Beauty, the most amazing gifts a few times a year, like a whole makeup bag full of full-size products, samples. So I always try and wait until those are around, or until there's a good discount code or something. I was really pleased to have a pot of that Becca under eye corrector in there. I remember buying it years ago and I really liked it, so I definitely recommend that. Now that concealer's all blended in, I'm going to use a little bit of, actually another thing that I got with my Cult Beauty gift. It's the Beauty Bakerie Flower Setting Powder. How tiny and cute is that? There's loads in here though. So I've been trying this out recently. What puts me off is that it's very messy. It is a really dusty powder, so for that reason I didn't put it in my kit, because I would just be throwing it all over clients all the time. I've kept this for myself because it doesn't matter if I get powder all down my top. It's really nice, but yeah, just the messiness is something to bear in mind. I don't know what the full size packaging is like. It's probably much better than just this little sample pot. I don't know how well you can see, but that is all over my hand. But I like the product, so you know, I was really pleased with that. I was really pleased to try it and get a little sample, and there's enough in there to last me ages, so I'll definitely use that up. And I'm gonna, I don't know where they sell it in stores, maybe it's just online, but I would be interested in trying it in the full-size packaging to see if I could put it into my kit, because it is a nice powder. I know they do a few different colours as well. I'm just using my Becca, what is this? I think it's the Khloe and Malika palette. My absolute fave. It has been for a few months now. It's just perfect. The colours are so nice on my skin tone. I absolutely love it. I'm not going to use the blush from that palette. I'm going to use a new one, and this is so exciting. I ordered this with a Cult Beauty discount code for Black Friday. Oh, it's so nice. It's the Patrick Tar blush. The packaging is very mirrored and shiny, so you probably saw nothing just then. But look how nice this is. I love a peachy blush. It works for most skin tones, just a nice soft peach, and it's got a little bit of shimmer, and I love to put a little bit of shimmer in with my blush. I think it just really lifts, you know, just lifts my makeup a little bit, and just, I like that glow that it gives. I know you can wear a matte blush and put some highlight on, but I do like a really glowy blush for that reason. I'm going to chuck on just a bit of this new bronzer as well. This was Beauty Bay, less than a £5. I really needed a new bronzer. I'm getting to the bottom of a couple of my favourites, and the one in the Becca palette, it's really nice. The colour's perfect for me, but it's a little bit light sometimes if I'm a little bit tangoed. So I thought I'd try this. It's by Wet n Wild, and it's called Sunset Striptease. Good name. So I'm just going to try this out. I haven't used this before. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's quite subtle again, so maybe I did just pick a shade that was a little bit light still, but that's very nice. I am so excited to use this next product. I've been after this palette for years. It was just a little bit too expensive for me to buy just to try out. I think it's Jamie Genevieve's favourite palette, and I'm sure she's used this in 100 videos. It's the Elcie Cosmetics The Minimalist palette. Really nice packaging, really good size for my kit, so provided I like this, I haven't tried it out yet, this is going straight in my kit. Definitely not my own makeup bag, definitely not. Maybe I'll get another one for me. It looks so good. This is what the palette looks like. I mean, that is just perfection. You could do day to day, you could do a really nice dark smoky eye. It's got that really nice warm toned brown in there as well, so I can't wait to get stuck into this. I think this all over, this lightest shade, I'm not sure if these have names actually. Oh yeah, they do. This is called Blank Start, and I'm gonna put that all over, and then I will zoom you in so you can have a look. Zoomed you in, but only a little bit. This wasn't supposed to be like a tutorial, it was supposed to be just to get ready with me, but I figured you might want to have a slightly better look at these eyeshadows. I mean, so far so good, but I'm only really just setting my eyeshadow primer. I'm going to go in with the transition shade, so this nice kind of mid-tone brown just here, which looks perfect. I'm going to be so gutted if this doesn't work out because it's so lovely. I'm just going to pop that in the outer corners of my eyes. So yeah, I have not been making videos recently because I've been busy. I've also been taking some days off. I've been so tired. And that's like, I'm sure any working makeup artist will agree with me. It's the part of the job that you don't sign up for. And like sometimes it's completely unbearable. Like I'm just so exhausted that I can hardly string a sentence together, and I just want to come home from work and go to sleep. So yeah, I mean, it's a combination of being up so early all the time, working weird hours, you're like eating at weird times, sometimes I'm not hungry, sometimes I am starving. It's yeah, it's you know, doable, but it's a part of the job that you are not signing up for. You're signing up to do something that you love. You're not necessarily signing up for unsociable hours and things, and then it's just the way it goes. So I've been really trying to get better at just taking time for myself, not feeling guilty for watching TV all day on my day off, although I still do still do feel guilty about it. I feel like I need to be doing things all the time, and I think the fact also that I've bought my flat, and you know, that I do always have stuff to do. There is no one else to do things for me. I've got responsibilities. So yeah, I've been just trying to get a better balance recently, and even though filming is really fun, it's time consuming, and you know, I do want to make things good. I want to put some effort into things, so I don't want to be doing it when I've got home at 3 in the afternoon, and fair enough, I have the afternoon and the evening to myself, but if I've been up since 4, am I going to do a good job? Maybe not. So been trying to just balance my time a little bit better, and I've kind of started to change the way that I do client appointments and things, just again to balance my time a little bit more effectively. So going into next year, we'll see how that goes. I'm always up for trying new things in terms of booking my appointments, organising my time, seeing what works for my clients, but then what also gives me, you know, the quality of life that I aspire to as well, in terms of not being so exhausted that, you know, my days off are just a write-off because I'm just shattered. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just starting to kind of deepen this now with that really nice warm brown shade. So yeah, I don't know what else has been going on really. Oh, my mum got a puppy. So I met her last weekend, and then I've also seen her this week as well. We took her to the pub, and she is amazing. She is a street dog from Romania, so she was found wandering the streets with 3 puppies. So she is a baby herself. They don't know how old she is, but she's very puppyish. She's not house trained. yeah, you can tell that she is a little baby, which is really sad. And you know, the puppies apparently are going to really nice homes, so I'm sure people are going to adore them. I've seen a picture and they are so cute. So yeah, Summer the puppy has been bringing me and everybody else so much joy. She's lovely. Apparently she loves cats, and one of my cats, Grumps, the extra squishy grey one, they're all pretty squishy, but you'll know what I mean if you've seen Grumps in my videos or on my Instagram before. She loves dogs. So the charity where I got her from, they told me that anytime they took Grumps to the vets, she would be trying to make friends with dogs in the waiting room, and they think that her meow sounds like a little yappy dog. It's not this great big like meow like a big dog barking. Her meow does sound like a little Yorkshire Terrier noise or something. So I reckon maybe she was kept with dogs in her previous home. So Summer and the other two, one of them, he might have met dogs before I had him. They're all rescued, so you never know the full story, do you, with their background. But I'm not sure if Blue has met dogs, but he's pretty confident now, so I'm okay with him meeting a dog. And Bear, she's met dogs before and she's been fine, so I'm up for Summer meeting the babies, because then it means that I can puppy sit her a little bit easier. She can come round to my house. I think my first adventure with puppy sitting is going to be next week maybe. I think I need to look after her for a night, so maybe not next week, but in the future it'd be really useful if she could come around here if she had to. So yeah, we'll introduce the kitties to the puppy and see how that goes. Cross your fingers for me. So this palette, so it's getting a little bit shadowy in here, so it looks a little bit wonky, but I absolutely love it. I'm so pleased. I would definitely recommend that if you're looking for a new palette, if you're looking for something for your kit, if you're a makeup artist, that is awesome. It's super easy to use, really easy to blend, 10 out of 10. I'm going to go with the second palette though, just to highlight my eyes. I have been pretty badly behaved recently. My brother goes to the States a lot, and he spent a lot of time there for the past like 3 or 4 months. He's been twice. He went to Vegas and he went to Seattle, and he asked me if I wanted anything. He said Sephora, Ulta, everything was there. I did get a few things. I've actually got a few of them here on my desk because they're quite new. He's been away for ages, he only just got back. So I got some more stuff from Tatcha because I love Tatcha, like their skincare is so good. This I saw recommended by someone else on YouTube. I think it was Belle Jordan. Her video is awesome. I'm pretty sure she recommended this. It's the Deep Cleanse, which I haven't used yet. It's still sealed up because I had like this. I only saw him the other day. I had like this much left in the cleanser I've been using, and I was like, don't do that thing where you have a bottle in your bathroom with this much in it for the rest of all time. Use it up, then try your new cleanser. Be a bit disciplined. But I'm so excited to try that. I love Tatcha products. I got a bunch of KKW Beauty stuff, which I'm thrilled with. I've bought from the brand before, I love it. I got some lip products. I have one of the pencils here. Oh, I got 2 pencils and they are so lovely. I got the nude one, which is like a really light brown tone, and I got the nude 0.5, which is a pale pink, and they want, it's not pale, but you know, like a nude pink, and they are so good. Best brother in the world. I think all my friends are jealous of him. While he was in Ulta, he texted me a photo of the shelves and said, all the Kylie eyeshadow palettes are half price, do you want anything? And I was like, yes. So I got the bronze palette. I've wanted this for so long, and half price, it was about $20 or something. So I thought, well, now's the time. I've been wearing this all week, and I'm really pleased. There's a shade in here called Quartz, a really light neutral gold, so I'm just going to use that to highlight my eyes. It's really nice. It's kind of a subtle highlight by my standards because I love a really bright highlight, but I really love it. Really smooth, easy to blend. So the light has completely gone while I was just finishing off my makeup. So I'm using the lights from my big Hollywood mirror, which are very bright at the moment because I bought the wrong bulbs. That is the failure that is my life. I filled in just my waterlines with a Elcie Cosmetics pencil. It's my favourite at the moment. Full credit to one of my friends who was using it when she came around my house, and I was like, I need that. And then I put on these 117 lashes by Eylure. This was again a Black Friday purchase, which was supposed to go straight in my kit and will, but since it was here I thought I'd grab a pair of lashes from there, and I'm so pleased. They are exactly the kind of lashes that I like. They're still a little bit gluey, but they've got just a bit more volume on the outside corners. They're nice and subtle, would be perfect for just daytime, or you know, just a little bit, you know, a little bit extra than what your mascara is going to give you. And on my lips I'm wearing the KKW pencil in the shade 1, and then Christmas Cookie lipstick by Jeffree Star, which is my favourite nude lipstick ever, and my previous one I've had for so long, it's all dried out, haven't been able to wear it for ages. So I did grab one of those from Beauty Bay with a little bit of discount. It's something I was going to buy anyway, so I'm happy to have any amount of money off that. So yeah, I'm now ready to go out. It is dark and cold and miserable, just how I like it. So yeah, let me know what you've been up to. It's been so great to catch up. I'm gonna try and get this up ASAP. It's Friday today. I'm gonna try and get it up tomorrow, and I'll link all the links to the deals and the offers that I got, because if you're anything like me, you love a bargain. Yeah, let me know what you've been up to as well. It would be great to get some inspiration for what to film next as well, I think. I do have some time next week, so if anyone's got any suggestions, I'll take those into account, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!